Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a rating your army that might be a Doomstack, covering Broken Axe Wurzag with 19 Savage Orc Biggins. So, there's definitely some prejudice for me to overcome here, because I'm prejudiced against the Greenskins, I think they're a crap race, and I'm prejudiced against melee infantry, which I think is some of the lowest tier units in the game. But, at the same time, looking at what they've got, I can kind of see how this could be a Doomstack. So, evaluating it, to begin with, they've got 8% ward save, physical resistance 65%. Now that's largely because of Wurzag, so this army would only be possible with Wurzag. The thing is, Wurzag has got so many different types of Doomstacks as well. So what's that? 73% physical resistance. Then they've got fire resistance and a tiny bit of magic resistance. Now this fire resistance here is quite interesting because of the Salamander hunting packs. Now these guys here do physical fire damage, right? Which means all three of these resistances are going to be added together. So if that's 73%, that's going to get it up to 98% resistance. So essentially 90% resistance against the Salamander hunting packs, both in melee and against their missile attacks. So that's pretty damn valuable because those are quite dangerous. I think the biggest threat in this force here is going to be Mastermindy, just because he can cast spells. Looking at the army, it's pretty damn dangerous. There's a lot of really dangerous units in here. Carnosaurs, there's a Dreadsaurian in there. Mastermindy, of course, very dangerous. Gorok's in there. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, part of this is really just overcoming my own prejudices against the Greenskins, which I'll try and put it aside. Oh, and melee infantry, of course. But you know, we covered a Bladesinger Doomstack a little while back, and that was objectively really good. I think part of the thing with Greenskins, though, is that they have so few good Doomstacks, and they're all with Wurzag, that this might be particularly good because it's not going to be very expensive either. Like, going full Rogue Idol spam with Wurzag, while it could be really good, it's just ridiculously expensive, so it lowers score based on that. And Greenskin economy needs to be taken into consideration. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go for these reinforcements. I don't know which one it is. We'll just have to see. And that'll give us some time to use Wurzag's magic, just to thin them out a little bit. Obviously, we're not here to test out Wurzag. We already know Wurzag is really good. But Wurzag's part of the army, so we'll use him. Oh, is this it? Just one? Well, if it's... Well, so be it. Then we'll... If it's just one, we'll do it. They've also got the bonus versus large, which, you know, that helps. Alright, this would be good for some footed Gorks. Balance of power slipping away from us. So it's on very hard campaign and very hard battle difficulty. Alright, right in there. We don't want to overcast it. It's way more efficient to just single cast the ooh, that was a nice hit. The footed Gorks with Wurzag. Because the cooldown's quicker, and it's... Like, the overcasted version is, what, 15 wins of magic with him? Plus, it gives him a chance to miscast, which we don't want. Probably the Pterodon Riders will be a little bit annoying, so get rid of them would be good. Yeah, I don't really value Vindictive Glare that much. Cool, so this guy here got 0 kills. But he did 1,000 damage, which is not awful. But we didn't kill him. Okay, we're done here. Let's move around this way. How'd that one go? Didn't get as many kills, so it wasn't quite as blobbed up. Start moving around over here. I don't particularly want to be fighting around this rock area here. Yeah, we're the attacker in this situation. Which is probably why they're not just rushing at us. That actually might be wrong. I think I was a bit off on that. Oh, oh, no, no, leave me alone. I think we can outrun it. Yeah, taking out this Stegodon with all of these guys here could be quite good. Alright, we're never going to be able to catch the Blessed Chameleon skink, so don't try to chase after them. Just let them keep shooting, and I'll... Ooh, stand still. I'll foot of Gork them. Nope, they're going to run away. They moved out of the way. Change! Ah. They moved out of the way. AI is getting better at doing that. They used to just eat it up all the time, but... Fucking prick moved out of the way. Well, that Stegodon's is going to get chewed up really quickly there. Cool. And let's get rid of these Pterodons because they're just shooting at us. Oh, line up. We definitely need to avoid getting blobbed up when Master Mundi gets here. But yeah, finish off that Stegodon here first. Because yeah, if he casts a banishment down on us, that's extremely bad. Could you just stand still so I can get this? Now, just stand still. I think we got him that time. Alright, we got too many units trying to chase it down there. Spread back out. We've yet... Oh no, we've taken some casualties. So how'd that one do? That Stegodon did... some air damage as the... okay. As the Kroxigor Ancient. They're coming in to kill Wurzag. Understandably so. Wurzag would be a big threat. But if we stay in here, these guys are going to get ripped to shreds. Okay, watch out. Two blobbed up over here. Yeah, Ripperdactyls getting ripped. Shit, more coming over here. Not good. I need to pin them down while I get away. So yeah, that should be doing next to no damage, which means don't prioritize trying to kill them. It's just not a threat. Alright, that seemed like it was a good foot of Gork over there. Dreadsaurian coming in, but you know, with all this physical resistance, you know, I don't know what they can do to us. They're just really trying to get rid of Wurzag. That really is like their only hope here. Trying to snipe Wurzag. So Savage Orc Biggins here taking out Temple Guard as if they're nothing. 450 damage. And it's on very hard battle difficulty, so pretty fucking good. I gotta give it that. That wasn't too bad, I think. That could be bad. Get away, get away, get away. Stay away from it. Oh, you should be okay if you move in that direction. Gotta get rid of Master Mundi. Now he's taking on two Kroxigors over there. It's kind of shame we don't have Here We Go, because the extra melee attack on our dudes here, I mean, they're already pretty high. Still could be useful to eat up anything with, say, melee defense above 50. Careful about blobbing up too much. A lesson that they haven't learnt. Okay. How's that Dreadsaurian doing? Ooh, 5 kills on us. 3,000 damage. So, considering our units have 10,000 health, and they're way lower tier than a Dreadsaurian, that Dreadsaurian's doing awful. How are they doing? They're racking up some damage. They're probably doing a lot of friendly fire as well. Really need to get rid of Master Mundi. Bouncer Power's moved in our favour. Army losses is probably right round the corner, so might as well just cast whatever we can just to finish this off. There it is. Still have plenty of magic in reserves. And you know what? The damage is really not that bad at all. And it was really easy to use. You're not going to see many melee infantry armies perform that well against lizardmen at this stage of the campaign. Even if you do boost them like crazy. But seeing the biggins here... I mean, anybody could have won this battle. They didn't stand a chance. As long as they didn't snipe Wurzag, everything's fine. Because at the same time, even if they did snipe Wurzag, main problem there would just be leadership. I mean, you don't even really need any other heroes in the army. You can put your heroes in other armies. You don't need another spellcaster. He generates plenty. He doesn't need a Black Orc big boss. Yeah. Just a real simple Doomstack. Which those are the best ones. Because they're easy to use. Any idiot could do it. Alright. Well, let's have a look to see how much damage some of their key units did on us. And also see what he's doing to make them so strong. I reckon he's had to have gotten the biggest lizard trophy to get that 15% extra physical resistance. Another thing that I think you could do, that I don't think he has done, and this would be temporary, but if you go out on the water and try to find treasure chests, it's possible to get Mathland's Blessing and get 20% physical resistance. I think the Greenskins can get it. I didn't test to see. Okay, one of the races could get it. So Master Mundi only did 8,000 worth of damage. Ancient Stegon there, 2,000. That one there, nearly dead, 4,000 damage. Gorok, he did a bit. He could have magic attack, I'm not sure. So let's have a look at this Temple Guard. There's Temple Guard there, 3,000 damage. That's not actually too bad. But yeah, we're in pretty good shape. And we can replenish a ton after that fight. So we're in really good shape. Do you know what the one thing that this army doesn't have? It doesn't have a siege attacker in it.
Let's take what should be ours.
Alright, let's have a look at it. He hasn't leveled it up fully yet either, so you could put the extra point into... Here we go. Let's have a look. So put a ton of stuff into the red line here. Hang on, what's this? So he's got, yep, the biggest Scalies trophy, 15% physical resistance. He's got this. Is that doing anything for biggins? Let me just have a look. That's where the fire resistance came from. That's not essential. Passive ability Berserk for all Orc infantry units. What's that doing for us? So, the longer they're in combat, they're getting even more physical resistance. Wow. They need to just be in combat for 30 seconds, and then they go... That gets them to pretty much maximum resistance. Right. So yeah, it's definitely better doing this within Broken Axe. Right, that's pretty damn good. And then they go Rampage after a while. And what else have you got from this? Nothing else. Yeah, but that Berserk is pretty useful when stacking up there. Because yeah, if you're at 73% physical resistance, and then you add on 22%, yeah, you're at like 95. Giving them the max resistance cap. That's why we didn't take much damage at all. That's really, really good. But the problem is, yeah, just no siege attacker. Power Doir, why did you not get that? I could definitely see a lot of waste in here with these things, but maybe he's creating multiple different Doomstacks with it. Because, like, he doesn't need Tunnel Boss. Doesn't need that. Didn't get Lightning Strike. You probably should have gone down the blue line a little bit, because it could have saved you a bit of money, and with the greenskins that is important, especially with getting too renowned and feared. So, you know, stripping away some of these would have been more useful. Yeah, because you can't get there now. All I can get is extra looter. But yeah, that's really, really good. Okay, rating this. I don't think I can give it a 10 out of 10 because it doesn't have siege attacker. But I can give it a 9.5 out of 10. What he's done here is very impressive. I never even thought to use the Berserker ability to get them to like their max resistance cap. But yeah, the only thing that this is missing is a siege attacker. So what you could do in that situation there is just get rid of one of the biggins and put in a River Troll Hag, because I believe that's the only greenskin hero that has siege attacker. Let me just confirm that. I'll just try and find one. There's one. So yeah, they've got siege attacker. Yeah. Because they're also a really good unit you could use to give them some, like with their death magic. Let me just have a look here. Soul Blight would help a little, not much, but just a little bit. Doom and Dark, I don't know. Aspect of the Dread Knight, maybe. Mostly just Purple Suns, I guess. And they are good fighters, and you can keep them nearby enemy forces to stink them out so they got lower melee attack. So yeah, I would say if you want a 10 out of 10 with this, I'd just get rid of one of them, put in a River Troll Hag. Doesn't even really matter with trait, but you know, discipline would be best. And then it would actually be 10 out of 10 because you'd have a siege attacker. You got all your bases covered, pretty much. As long as you don't go up against like a Black Ark out at sea with all magic attack, you should be fine. Yeah. But yeah, 9.5 out of 10 with the potential of a 10 out of 10 for a melee infantry based Doomstack. It just needs siege attacker. And I would say that would be ideal, but because a lot of this is going to waste with this army. But that's really good. Like, so I'm really, really impressed by this. Next time I play Greenskins with Wurzag and Grom, I might try to do this. We'll see how we go. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Let me know in the comments below what you think. This one really threw me off a little bit because I got such a big prejudice against Greenskins and also a prejudice against melee infantry. But I think this is a minimum 9.5 because he's done everything right apart from spreading Wurzag too thin and not getting the siege attacker. Because if I besiege this now, can't launch the attack. And it is very important to not waste time by besieging. Siege attack is a very important trait. But anyway, that's the end of this one. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. I think we're starting to run out of single-man Doomstacks and rate my Doomstack applications. So I think we're going to see a lot more saving disaster battles and disaster campaigns. So if you were holding off on sending a disaster battle, or you sent one off weeks ago and I never got to it, now might be a good time to bump it, because I think we've kind of just gone through all of the good like Doomstack videos, and we're just gonna have to go back to the disaster battles now, because I don't think it's a good idea that we start just redoing old Doomstack stuff again with slight changes. If for example Imric, I get Imric sent in a fair bit, I'm not covering Imric again. You know, there was no need. I already gave him like a 10 out of 10. There's no need to cover him again. Even if it is slightly better, it's just a waste of time. But anyway, appreciate all the support, all the emails that you guys are sending in. It keeps the channel going. So appreciate you, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.